After being drafted by the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill quickly became a valuable asset for the team. The wide receiver and return specialist currently plays for the Miami Dolphins. And here are some crazy facts you probably didn't know about him. Starting with his skills at the junior college level, it's safe to say that Tyreek Hill is one of the most exciting up-and-coming athletes today.
Hill. Hyde cuts off the angle when he goes out of bounds to stop it.
The wide receiver helped the Kansas City Chiefs go from boring and predictable to exciting and electric. He's astonishingly entertaining to watch and could completely alter the game. But long before Hill was drafted by the Chiefs and showcased his talents on the ultimate stage, he was an all-around back at Garden City College in Kansas.
Down the band, the man is there. It's Hill, able to get away from John Johnson.
At the small junior college, Hill was able to hone his skills and gain recognition from Division I college coaches. He was expected to sign with Florida State coming out of college, but he ended up signing with the Oklahoma State Cowboys instead. The University of Arizona, the University of Alabama, the University of Nebraska, and several other top Division I programs were all interested in Hill. This made his decision to enroll at Oklahoma State come as a shock to everyone.
And another deep ball for Hill. He hauls it in.
But the real shocker is what happened next. Hill was dismissed from Oklahoma. After 2 years of junior college, Hill played college football for Oklahoma State.
Tosses across field. Caught. Tyreek Hill.
But he was forced to leave after just 1 year due to a domestic violence charge. The charge came from his pregnant girlfriend, Crystal Espinal, after he allegedly choked her and punched her in the stomach. After the incident, he was placed on 3 years of probation. Hill later joined the tiny state of West Alabama, where the wide receiver played for 1 year before entering the 2016 NFL Draft.
Guy. It's around the corner. Down the sideline he goes with blocking.
Despite knowing Hill had legal issues, the Chiefs selected him in the 5th round with pick number 165. Many Chiefs supporters at the time felt shortchanged by the team's decision to select Hill in the draft. But Hill went on to become an integral part of the team's offense, and I'm sure the feelings towards him changed. The wide receiver was offered a 3-year, $54 million extension with the Chiefs in October 2019. But Espinal, on the other hand, did not change her feelings for the NFL star.
Tyreek Hill. Goodbye, Hill. Touchdown, Kansas City.
After Hill was deemed guilty, the couple broke up. That's not all, though. The conflict between the two still remained. In March 2019, Hill was accused of being involved in an altercation with his 3-year-old son. As a result, the child broke his arm. Hill and his ex-girlfriend, Crystal Espinal, were investigated for child abuse after the incident. The Kansas Department for Children and Families investigated the incident and found that the couple didn't do anything to cause the child's broken arm. Allegations of child abuse against Hill and Espinal were dropped after a month of investigation, revealed no evidence of wrongdoing. On the other hand, a tape surfaced in which Hill threateningly told Espinal that she should be afraid of him. And in July of that same year, Espinal gave birth to twins. If their past is any indication, there will be drama. And there was drama. Espinal sued Tyreek Hill for being the father of the twins soon after they were born. Yikes! The road hasn't been easy for him. Some people believe that all of this probably goes back to his childhood, and that could be the root of his criminal activities. We can't put the entire blame on his childhood, but at least some of his history of crime can be traced back to the hard life he had growing up in Georgia. Hill was raised with his grandfather, Herman, in the impoverished Georgia town of Pearson. In this small town, 40% of the people are poor, but poverty might not be the biggest factor that drove Hill toward crime. His grandpa was a suspect in 16 cases between 1989 and 2016. A woman once accused him of assault, but she failed to appear in court, so the case against him was dropped. Hill's grandpa even spent time in prison. It is safe to say he was not the role model that Hill deserved. On the other hand, Hill himself tries to be a better role model. The wide receiver donated 6,000 meals. 2020 was a terrible time for the entire world, but it was also the time when everyone needed as much help as possible, and Hill played his part in the effort.
Hill, blazing speed. Tyreek Hill, electrifying.
He donated about 6,000 meals to the families affected by the coronavirus. Hill had been headlining the news for all the wrong reasons previously, so it was a refresher when he made headlines for all the right reasons in March 2020. Not only did the wide receiver donate meals, but he also challenged his fellow Chiefs players to do the same. That was really heroic. He also has a charity foundation called Tyreek Hill Foundation, and the mission of the foundation is to help people in difficult situations. situations. His foundation wants to make it easy for people to find opportunities for personal growth, professional development, and higher education, something that Tyreek Hill unfortunately lacked growing up. Hill is becoming a great man off the field, and on the field, he's even more amazing. In fact, he's been electric since his first season. It took the wide receiver no time to prove his worth. He was unstoppable even in his rookie year. Hill performed feats that haven't been seen for well over half a century in his first season.
Deep, has a man open, got him, in stride, Tyreek Hill, touchdown!
According to the NFL, Hill is the only player in the past 50 years to record at least 2 rushing touchdowns and 2 receiving touchdowns, a punt return touchdown, and a kick return touchdown, all in his rookie season. Now that's something to brag about. There's only been one other player in the history of the NFL to achieve such feats, Gale Sayers of the Chicago Bears, who played between 1965 and 1971. Not only that, but Hill also has a competitive drive.
Again is Hill inside the 30. Hill down the sideline. Hill all the way.
The Dolphins head coach Mike McDaniel held a team meeting a few days into training camp. He revealed which players had the fastest GPS-timed speeds from the previous practice. Braylon Sanders, an undrafted rookie wide receiver, won the race. Hill noticed he was ranked 5th. Later that day, he clocked in at 23.48 miles per hour. That was the fastest ever recorded in practice there. We call him the Cheetah for a reason. Tyreek is arguably the fastest man in the NFL.
Deep, has a man open, got him, in stride, Tyreek Hill, touchdown!
As reported by Sporting News, he can complete the 40-yard dash in 4.29 seconds. Okay, I know. Running with a football in your hands is very different from running a straight 40-yard dash. Here's the thing. Hill still ranks among the best with a ball in his hand. In a game against the Minnesota Vikings in November 2019, Hill showed off his speed by bringing down a 91-yard touchdown run by teammate Damian Williams. Next Gen Stats claims that Hill ran the fastest sprint of his career at 22.6% in that game.
He goes, Tyreek Hill to the end zone. Touchdown.
Wow, Hill is a solid player and a solid charitable person. The only thing left is to work on his love life, and the wide receiver seems to be ready to settle down. The wide receiver has a history of tumultuous relationships, but things are different in his current relationship. Hill made his relationship with Kita Vaccaro public in December 2020. The couple officially confirmed their relationship by sharing photos from their respective Instagram accounts. Kita is the sister of Tennessee Titans safety Kenny Vaccaro. As far as she's concerned, she's a self-professed entrepreneur and runs the 1996 The Label organization, along with being the CEO of Miserere by Vaccaro. Those were some crazy things about Tyreek Hill that you probably didn't know. We'll see you in the next video.